We're gonna talk about the racial situation in the music industry because it's always been there. It's funny when I watch old music award shows from back in the '80s, especially when I watch the American Music Awards or the Grammys, and they didn't just always just say R&B. They said best black music. Best. It was labeled a certain way. It was like it was really mind blowing when I watched it. Cause I tell you like this. What was such a trip about it is that you had Michael Jackson breaking down so many barriers, and you had Prince doing what he did, Lionel Richie doing what he did, Tina Turner. You had black acts who had incredible success. Rick James had broken records with touring, that incredible success and hits, but it was still. And Ray Parker Jr. had big success. You just think about in the last 40 plus years, the MTV thing was still a much a continuation of segregation and all that. Um, and then you fast forward to hip hop, which to me ain't nothing but just an old throwback to minstrels. I mean, they're just what they're doing because they're basically finding names and characters and watering it down and making them disrespect with the community. But that's still basically ghettoizing experiences to sell to a certain demographic that they look at as less than. It's never in the same situation. It's just what it is. It's a really uncomfortable, squirmish, cringe-worthy situation. When we talk about racism in the industry, and of course with country music, Beyonce got that award for album of the year with that. But the obstacles and the disdain was alive and well. The music awards didn't give her no nominations, and that's a reality because music is not just music. People look at you, put a label on you, stereotype you, put in. Music is one of the worst opponents of that. They really don't just look at it as just music. So many instances when you hear how it's blatantly known and how it's reflected, and that they see your skin before they see your compositional skills and your techniques, or you get typecast in it. It's never talked about near enough. And I understand what people are reluctant to because they are worried they're gonna get black ball, white ball, and just no ball and no play. And it's so much that's owned, just like with the streaming services, how they dictate you, and you're put into a label, and you're put into this thing, and then they got to do through all this to get all that. It's just so much politics and red tape, and it's still Jim Crowism with how they do it. But when you hear how they used to term the music, how they would, segregate openly with the music, and how, it just really shows you that it's not that progressive at all. And the music industry is a one big old plantation. Sometimes when I used to listen to Prince's interviews and stuff, I didn't like how he would always talk about the industry in terms of using it as a conversation that he was trying to have, as opposed to just talking in real conversation. But I got it from the standpoint for his livelihood. I got it from how it can weigh you down mentally, spiritually, and psychologically, because what they want from you and what you do is two different totalities. And it is really, you might not agree with him putting slave on his face, but you understand why he did. It's loud and clear even more than ever. That thing that they do in that industry is embarrassing. It's so fake and so fixed. And what Michael Jackson went on his tirade against Ty Mottola, and he owned all that stuff, by the way. That's why he was so dangerous, because he did the publishing, the catalog, had to say. They can't have that, you know, you know. And you gotta wonder about an industry that's jaded anyway. They made money off of Tupac and Biggie, holding the rights. And think about that. That's why I'm very funny about when people be up there talking about what they want to give thanks to. Because I'm like, really? It's not your talent that you're doing up there. It's something else. It's very demonic and very sad. And it's tied to the prison culture and the whole thing. And that's what they've done. And they've made a mockery, and they've done it very racially. And they've done it on purpose. And it's right there. So no matter what they try to put a tuxedo on and sell it, it's very racially segregated still to this day. Because music is not music. Not the way that they're promoting, because they're still promoting as this and that to separate and to lump. They lump R&B and hip hop. They don't lump pop and country together. I'm just saying. You see what they do. They keep you segregated and kept away. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, And I do respond, thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like and hit that membership. Because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.